Welcome to the HumanWare presentation, FanFold-D V5, the affordable departmental embosser. Braille readers need a combination of refreshable electronic materials and Braille on paper to have the best experience. Like sighted readers, there are critical benefits to both methods. Having a fast and easily operated Braille embosser can encourage Braille reading on paper and increase the effectiveness of education or distribution of information. The departmental embosser can provide readable paper materials for many students and end users. The presentation will address our recommendation for a very good departmental embosser. These are the things we will cover today. First, we will discover the definition of a departmental embosser. Then we will examine the kinds of places that will be served best with a departmental embosser. We will drill down into the reasons you would want to make the FanFold-D V5 your choice in devices. And lastly, we will discuss reasons choosing an indexed product is the smart choice for your departmental embosser. A departmental embosser is one that serves many users from a central location with speed, efficiency, and reliability. You might think of a departmental embosser the same way you relate to an office copier that everyone uses. An office printer and copier is faster and produces more output than a desktop printer you may have at home. Anyone can be given access to this device and can be easily trained to make good output. You can send jobs from your desktop and be in line for output without interrupting your workflow. All of these characteristics also apply to a departmental embosser. Who might be best served by a departmental embosser? School districts are the obvious choice. TVIs are always searching for ways to provide remote, engaging materials for blind students to use at home. With a FanFold-D V5, the TVIs can send their formatted materials to the device over a network and have them printed and waiting when they arrive at the school or district office. In the library, a librarian or volunteer that does not know Braille can print and collect materials for on-demand. A slower desktop device may limit the materials available to the blind. In some cases, libraries contract with others to create Braille materials for their members, which is expensive and takes more time for everyone. The government materials we all use must be available for the blind on paper. The technology and speed of the FanFold eliminates the need for multiple embossers to get the job done, or expensive outsourcing. It is also easy to convert electronic files to Braille with no special knowledge of Braille by the operator. Utility companies need a way to communicate changes and policies to their blind constituents, as do transportation authorities. Schedules, routes, and bulletins must be available for the vision impaired. Lastly, production companies that create Braille for others benefit from departmental embossers. There is a trend in Braille production to use remote employees to create Braille documents for end users. A FanFold is small enough to use in a remote office, but fast enough to cover higher volume. The large embossing presses of the past are being replaced by these devices. Five key areas will help you to understand why the FanFold-D V5 is the best embosser in its class. Advanced technology, safety features, easy maintenance, affordability, and index Braille quality. Advanced technology. The FanFold-D V5 comes with 3 free software programs. The Braille app is like a copier driver and allows for embossing choices from the desktop with some formatting options. Direct Braille is the application in all DV5 products that is an automatic Braille translator. It allows for printing in Braille of any text file. And lastly, Firebird Graphics. This simple-to-use, easy program can translate any image to Braille output. Some additional features allow for notations and markup. With Firebird Graphics, you can embed images in Braille documents. Here is a little more information about the Braille app. The Braille app works with all Index V5 printers and the Romeo 60 and Juliet 120 as well. You can print from and manage many embossers from your desktop with this easy-to-use program. This is ideal for the end user who wants to choose to print from either a personal or a departmental embosser. The innovative Braille app mainstreams Braille embossing with the same effectiveness as a network printer. Here you see a picture of the FanFold-D V5 control panel. It is the same control panel as on all of the V5 index devices and the Romeo 60 and the Juliet 120. If you are using those devices now, you can use the FanFold-DV5 immediately with no learning curve. If you are not familiar with V5 technology, rest assured there are many options for both blind and sighted users on this panel. It has audible prompts and visual prompts, and even has raised Braille on the face. The FanFold-DV5 is simple, but faster and quieter than desktop devices. Safety features. Sound is very important when creating Braille documents. It can be very disruptive to an office environment. Prolonged exposure to 80 decibels or above can be harmful to the human ear, as seen in this chart. 60 decibels is within normal limits. The FanFold comes with its own sound reducing enclosure. A separate sound enclosure for your desktop unit can be anywhere from $1,200 to $2,000. Follow the links on this slide to see YouTube video snips of the difference between the Juliet 120 at 83 decibels and the FanFold at 63. You can also see the obvious difference in speed. Both devices are printing JFK's inauguration speech, but the FanFold is doing it in 1/3 the time. Print time and character speed are dependent on the document and format you are printing. Always take the CPS, or characters per second, rating of any device with these considerations in mind. The space taken up by a device is an important consideration. The FanFold-DV5 may seem much larger than your current desktop unit, but when you consider the space for paper input and output, it becomes much closer to the same size. The ergonomic trays that slide in and out of the device mean loading and retrieving paper are easier on the operator. You don't need to twist and bend to access the paper, which would cause discomfort or back strain. The FanFold-DV5 is on wheels and can be easily moved from one space to another. Easy maintenance. The FanFold-DV5 is a modular device. Unlike other devices that print at these speeds, parts are easily accessible. Removing paper dust around the mechanics is easy with the design of the FanFold. The embossing module above has 3 separate print cartridges. In the unlikely event of a problem, technology services can assess and diagnose problems remotely by phone. Each cartridge is easily removed for replacement. To ensure against downtime, many clients will keep a spare cartridge on hand. This is a unique highlight of the FanFold-DV5. The entire embossing assembly can be easily lifted from the cabinet for cleaning or to be sent to tech support for repairs. 4 hand-tightened wing nuts and 2 electrical connections keep the mechanism in the cabinet. By using a special box from Technology Services, you can send the print assembly in and not pay for exorbitant on-site service fees or the very high maintenance fees of the competitors' devices. The FanFold-D V5 is extremely easy to use. Around the world, people choose index products for their inclusive and thoughtful designs. The FanFold-D V5 is no exception. Every inch of the device is planned to give the end user comfort and satisfaction when producing documents. Here you will find some of the positive features listed for usability. What you see in this slide are the connections to the DV5. The panel is the only thing on the back of the device cabinet. Everything is clearly displayed to facilitate connections. Affordability. There is a familiar company that produces a device that prints close to the speed of the FanFold-D V5. While both devices have common basic features, the differences are clear. First, the competitive device is $6,000 more than the FanFold. The Brand X device is contained in a box that is neither modular or transportable. You get Duxbury with the competitive model, but most users already have Duxbury, and with FanFold, you get 3 free apps. One person can set up the FanFold-D V5 when it arrives, already assembled and ready to go. The design of the FanFold-D V5 includes the cart and stand. With the competition, you must secure a heavy-duty cart or table to put it on. Overall, the DV5 Departmental Embosser is the best value in the industry. Index quality delivers. At the end of the day, if you don't have good dots, nothing else matters in embossing. Index dots meet and exceed all industry requirements for excellent Braille printing. Index Braille has a reputation for industry-leading design and durability. Some of the international awards Index Braille has won are the Red Dot Design Award, the People's Choice Grand Design Award, the German Design Award, Design S in Sweden, and the US Good Design Award. The new solenoid created by Index and released in January 2020 is even better than before and has prompted an increase in initial warranty to 2 years. Index Braille has chosen HumanWare and our contracted dealer network as sole source providers for Index devices in North America. HumanWare is proud of this partnership and feels it supports and enhances the HumanWare mission to provide high-tech tools that allow blind, low vision, and learning disabled people to maintain their independence and live full, productive lives. Thank you for spending time with us today to learn more about the FanFold-D V5. To get more information or to find a dealer near you, call 800-722-3393. Thank you.